So today we are doing a spin the wheel NBA 2K26 rebuild challenge. I'm going to use a wheel to figure out what team we're going to be rebuilding today, and then we're going to basically have 3 different wheels throughout 3 different seasons. The first one is just 2 options. It's going to be to contend or it's going to be to rebuild. It would be funny if I got like the Washington Wizards and I had to contend, or if I got like the Oklahoma City Thunder and I have to rebuild. That can really switch things up. At the start of season number 2, it's going to be a tough wheel. It's going to be one that is all pretty much negatives. I got to either trade my best player, release my 3rd best player, trade my 5th best player for like some second rounders. And then the year 3 wheel is going to be a little bit more positive. I get the chance to trade for a top 10 in a specific position, trade for any rising young star in a rookie contract I want. So to figure out what team we're going to be using today, we're going to spin a wheel of NBA teams, and let's see what team we're going to be using for this rebuild challenge. It is going to be the LA Lakers. And then the next wheel is going to be, am I going to contend or if I'm going to rebuild? If I'm going to contend, it's trying to get LeBron that last ring. If I'm going to rebuild, I may have to trade away Austin Reeves and LeBron. Who knows? I may even trade away Luka Doncic, and we are going to actually try to contend around LeBron James for this year. So before we get back into the video, I want to give a word from today's sponsor, DraftKings Pick 6. DraftKings is changing the game with their Pick 6 feature, and it's something that I've been using throughout the NFL season and definitely with the upcoming NBA season as well. You could just go to DraftKings Pick 6. It's connected to your DraftKings account, and you could just pick higher or lower in certain player statistics. Here you can go higher on George Pickens with no CeeDee Lamb. And with the Cowboys offense this year, maybe you think the Bengals defense will actually show up for once. And it's not just for NFL, they have it for so many other sports, UFC, soccer, the PGA Tour, obviously the NBA as well, where you could take this in points, rebounds, assists, and other certain statistics as we get throughout the NBA season. And DraftKings is running a great promotion for new DraftKings customers where you can play $5 and get $50 in bonus bets instantly with the link in the description. This is how you can get in the action throughout the NBA season, throughout the NFL season, MLB playoffs, college football, college basketball, you name it. And thank you again to DraftKings for sponsoring today's video. All right, so it's kind of like F those picks, F the young players. We are going to try to win a title around LeBron James before he retires. So Austin Reeves, expiring contract, like I may try to leverage him for a better player. We may trade away like in a Duke Thero, a Dalton Connect could definitely get traded this year as well, because I'm going to try to contend. So we'll see how the season looks to start off the year. Austin Reeves gets hurt. Nice. Luka Doncic breaks his left ankle. That's also great. And we're 3-3 to start off the year. Maybe I'm wishing now we got the rebuild, I guess, spin in that. And then Rui Hachimura breaks his left toe. How is LeBron James at 40 like the healthiest guy on the roster? All right, so we're getting back fully healthy again, and we are currently 13-7 on the year. We're still going to be without Luka Doncic for 1 to 2 weeks. Got off to a good start this year. LeBron's just averaging 25, 7, and 7 as a 40-year-old. Austin Reeves has been very good also for us this season. Hachimura's back healthy. DeAndre Ayton's kind of been a monster inside, 14.7 points. And I do believe we own our first round pick here in 2026. D'Angelo Russell got NBA Cup MVP. Okay, I did not think I would see that. And then Luka comes back and then breaks his hand. So what did he break before? His toe, his ankle, and now he's breaking his hand. 2026 might be cursed for Luka. All right, so we are here in January, and right now we have everybody fully healthy outside of Jackson Hayes. So if we look at the standings, as you know, whenever I try to do these Laker rebuilds and try to give LeBron one last ring, it's always so tough. Like I got to worry about like the Dallas Mavericks, who are just unreal in NBA 2K26. So 26-17, which is a good record, 1.5 point differential. I'm not trading away Luka Doncic, but I would think about trading away. I mean, like I could trade away LeBron James. Like I don't have to win with LeBron, which honestly might be the smart idea, to trade away LeBron James and Gabe Vincent for Franz Wagner and Jalen Suggs. Like that could make me objectively better this year with this trade. Oh my God, LeBron going to Disney. Did we do this trade? I didn't even think about this, but man, that gives me like an elite defensive guard next to Luka in the backcourt. And that also gives me another good scorer in Franz Wagner. I can get Tyrese Maxey for Austin Reeves. Like I would like that safety blanket. I'm going to need as many assets as I can get for next year's like bad spin or bad wheel where it's all negatives basically. So we could get Bam Adebayo for Austin Reeves, like get that big man. I don't hate that idea. F it. I'm trading away LeBron James. I'm trying to contend. No, like it did not say in the fine print that I had to contend with LeBron. He's 41 years old. I'm trading away him and Gabe Vincent for Franz Wagner and Jalen Suggs. thank you, Orlando. We just got the exciting whites, man, with Reeves, Franz, and Luka at the top, but I think I may trade away Reeves for Bam. So yeah, Reeves has been really good this year, but 2K does not like Reeves. He needs a new contract at the end of the year. It sucks that I got to trade Hashimura, but I got to make the money work. So it's going to be Reeves and Rui for Bam and Pele Larson. Shout out to us just getting guys from the Southeast Division. Shout out to us getting guys from Florida. So right now it's Luka, Suggs, Franz. They want to go Bam at the 4, Aiden at the 5. I don't mind that. Delta Connect has been pretty solid for us this year. He's really good in 2K. And like Jacob Arabia has been solid as well. I'm thinking about trading Marcus Smart. I think I may actually trade Marcus Smart. I thought about this trade, but I don't really want to give up Jacob Arabia. So I'm going to trade away Marcus Smart. And I think, oh man, do I do that trade? I might get Clint Capella. So it's going to be Marcus Smart and Bronny to the Rockets for Aaron Holiday, who's better than Bronny right now. And I'm getting Clint Capella to be a better backup than like Jackson Hayes for the playoffs. All right, and then we have a 5-game road trip coming up. Let's see how we do in this road stretch here. We lose to the Mavericks, a team we may end up playing in the playoffs. Lose to the Cavs by 1. We really lost to the Wizards by 1. What? And I'm not done. I'm trading away DeAndre Ayton and Jared Vanderbilt for Walker Kessler and Kevin Love. Welcome to LA, Kevin Love. Yeah, I'm gonna try to sell high on Ayton, so we're gonna get Kessler. I mean, that's gonna create a Walker Kessler, Bam Adebayo front court. Not much of a floor spacing front court, but Franz, I mean, he's shooting 31 from 3 this year. We'll take that. We have Suggs and we have Luka Doncic, like a really good, like there's 4 elite defenders in that starting lineup around Luka. I know you want to have like some floor spacing around Luka, which is ideal. Unfortunately, I can't trade any first round picks, but I'm actually going to trade away Maxi Kleber for Trey Jones here from the Chicago Bulls. Get a solid backup point guard. And I think that's going to be it for me. So it's Luka, Suggs, Franz, Bam, Kessler with Delta Connect, Clint Capella, Trey Jones, Jake Laravia, Pele Larson in here. I hope I never have to play Kevin Love or like Christian Koloko or anybody like that. And yeah, I hope this team can win a title this year. That was my version of contending. I guess I could theoretically trade away Jackson Hayes now. He just came back from his injury. Yeah, I'm actually going to trade away Jackson Hayes for Justin Champagnie. Thank you, Washington. Damn, Clint Capella just broke his thigh. We've had plenty of injuries here in the second half. Walker Kessler, unfortunately, has an ankle sprain. Rather it happen right now than we get to the playoffs. So we may see Kevin Love in this rotation. Bam could definitely be the 5. Champagnie's like kind of more of a 3. Like we have so many wings on this team. We just desperately need this man to stay healthy. All right, so we are going to win 50 plus games this year. Jalen Suggs pinched nerve in the back, but he could play through it. Anthony Edwards, okay, wins MVP. He averaged 37 points. Holy shit. That's like prime Rockets hardened scoring numbers on 54-80 or 54-40, 82 splits, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. Cooper Flagg, Rookie of the Year. D'Angelo Russell, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby, Depoy. So Wemby ends up winning Depoy. Neemias Queta, Most Improved. Damian Lillard, Clutch Player of the Year. Jason Kidd is your Coach of the Year. All-NBA first team, you have Shea, Wemby, Giannis, Jokic, and Ant. Second team, you have Halliburton, Mobley, Harden, Booker, and Bam. Shout out to Bam, 20 and 10, All-NBA second team. I think Luka may have missed too many games. LeBron in Orlando, I mean, unreal 41-year-old season. It's just like if he retires this year, why would you trade Franz Wagner and Jalen Suggs for him? This is not a realistic rebuild by any means. We are going to have fun here today. So we are the 4th seed going up against the Clippers. So we have a battle of LA here in round number 1, which is pretty dope. I don't know if the Clippers made any trades. They go 50 and 32 this year. Now it looks like they kind of have the roster you'd expect. We finished, the Mavericks ended the season on a 22-game winning streak, bro. They are so cracked in 2K. It's unreal how good they are. So we finished with the 4th best point differential in the West. We need Luka to turn into like 2024 Luka if we want to have a chance at a run. I don't think I'm playing Pele Larson. I don't think I'm going to play Champagnie or Trey Jones. Who would I, you know what? Trey Jones might get like 10 minutes tonight. I don't think I'm going to play Champagnie because I do need a backup big. Oh, that's not going to be Clint Capella. It's probably going to be Koloko, who's going to get like 10 minutes tonight. We'll go 18 to Laravia, 24 to Connect's fine. Let's go 31 to Kessler, 35 to Bam. Let's go 38 to Franz, 38 to Luka, 33 to Suggs, and the remaining ones I'll give to Jake Laravia. All right, and let's see what we can do here against the Clippers. Game number 1 does go to the Clippers. Unfortunately, Luka played 5 minutes. Oh man, don't do this to me. Oh my god, he gets hurt in the first playoff game. I just said this is the guy that needs to be healthy, and we lose Luka. F off, man. That is so brutal. So Trey Jones is going to be in the starting lineup. We'll get Champagnie in here. Trey Jones is going to get 25 minutes tonight. We'll play a little bit more to Suggs. I mean, we're going to play more to Connect, and I guess we'll play more to Champagnie and like Laravia. That is so brutal. So we're probably going to lose this. All right, well, I guess I'm not going to contend this year. Laravia was our team high scorer in the second game. That's how sad this is becoming. So Clint Capella just came back. We're going to throw him in that lineup over Christian Koloko. Game number how many points did we lose by? We only lost by 9. We do win game 3 by 3. Can Franz step up? There we go. Franz, 31 points. Bam. You know you could step up too. All-NBA second team. He only took 7 shots. Game 4. Can we win this one? Okay. We're staying alive. We win by 1. All right. 22 and 14 for Walker Kessler. Franz goes 5 of 15. Connect 1 of 7. Is Luka almost day-to-day? No, not really. We do win 3 unanswered. 41 for Franz. 19 for Trey Jones. 4 steals for Jalen Suggs. He only took 6 shots. Game 6. We lose this one by a lot. 22 points. So if we look at Luka, he's still out game 7. Here we go. Game 7 at home. Nice. We're down by 19 points in the first quarter. Second quarter. Okay. We're right back in this. We outscored them by 9 in the second. Outscoring them by 7 in the third. Can we go on a run here? We're down by 8 in the fourth. We're down by 10 with 2:22. Unfortunately, we're going to lose. I fully believe we win that game. We win that series if we have Luka Doncic. But unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. Orlando didn't even make the play-in tournament with LeBron James. So I guess they got significantly worse. They ended up going 31 and 51 with Tyus, Jace, LeBron, Paolo, Mo Wagner. I guess Desmond Bane ended up getting hurt as well. He averaged 27 points this year throughout 10 games. All right, well, that was season 1 of the wheel. Let's see what ends up happening here. And let's go and see Shea and Brunson, conference finals MVPs. The Knicks and the Thunder are in the NBA finals, and the Knicks are going to sweep the Thunder. Karl-Anthony Towns is your finals MVP. Wow, the Knicks actually swept OKC. I'm not sure if anybody was hurt for them. That is a very impressive. Like, usually OKC can dominate. I mean, the Clippers took Dallas to 7, and then OKC beat Dallas in 6. I'm not sure if somebody got hurt here. Anthony Davis, no, he was healthy in that one. So let's go here to the offseason. So that was just kind of the season 1 wheel. I will do the challenge wheel here in the offseason. So essentially, trade my best player for the 3rd player in the trade finder. That one may not end up being the worst. Like, that's probably the best one to get. Trade 3 first-round picks for 1 second. Trade the 5th best player for 1 second. Release my 4th best player and bench the 2nd best player for the whole season. Let's see what we end up getting. Oh, man. Please let me trade my best player for the 3rd in Trade Finder. Oh, man. What a tease. What a tease. Okay, so unfortunately, we are not going to be able to trade our best. Because, like, all right, I trade Luka, but I could end up getting, like, who knows, like Jaylen Brown for Luka. Not the end of the world. Trade 3 first-round picks for 1 second. Depletes our draft capital. So maybe not the worst there. I will actually have to turn off the Stepien rule to complete that one. So let's start this offseason. We do have 6 things remaining here. Let's just bump this one up. LeBron does retire. I will override it just so they can get another year. I just feel bad. I just stole Franz Wagner from them. I'll override Kevin Durant's retirement as well. Oh, I did a Kevin Durant farewell tour, so I can't do that. Jimmy, let's unretire as well. Staff retirements, nobody too important. KD, Chris Paul, and Russ go to the Hall of Fame. All right, so the draft lottery time here. We're not going to have a first round pick. The Hornets get number 1, Bulls 2, Heat 3, and hey, the Orlando Magic, with or without LeBron James, will have the 4th overall pick here. So now that I could trade my picks, I mean, who wants them? I have to trade them for a second. You know what, Orlando, since I took Franz from you, I'll give you 27. I'll give you 2028. I'll give you my 2031st. And since it's a team in the East, I'm also fine with this. So I will take this 2029 second rounder. So hey, 3 firsts for 1 second. It could have been a lot worse. So I'm going to actually try to get one of these first round picks back. I'm going to trade away Trey Jones and Clint Capella to the Minnesota Timberwolves for Dante DiVincenzo and a 2028 first round pick. We are going to keep JJ Redick as our head coach. So let's go here to the NBA draft. We don't own any draft picks here. So we'll just simulate past the draft. We'll see who goes number 1. It was AJ Debinca to the Charlotte Hornets, Chris Sinak to the Bulls, Darren Peterson to the Heat, Koa Pete to the Magic. So Cameron Boozer fell all the way to number 8 to the Phoenix Suns. So Pelle Larson and Justin Champagnie, I will pick those up. Trae Young and James Harden are free agents. Same with Austin Reeves as well. Coming over from, where did I trade Reeves to again? Oh, the Miami Heat. We will give Walker Kessler the qualifying offer. I would like to re-sign him. We'll see where LeBron ends up. Might be Chicago. Hey, that's now your fault, Orlando. I overrided his retirement. So I would like to get a veteran center since I did trade away Clint Capella. Nurkic, Drummond. Jay Huff, I wouldn't mind. He can space the floor a little bit. All right, so let's bring in Jay Huff or bring back the old LA Laker, Mo Wagner, where he spent the 2019 season with, because we do have his brother now in Franz Wagner. So let's do that. Kessler gets a deal from the Blazers. Not sure how they were able to create that cap. I mean, they gave Kessler $25 million a year. Let's accept that. But that actually makes me think that they didn't bring back, what's his name, Shaden Sharp, or they were willing to like move on from him. Let's see if we can also sign Malik Beasley on a 2-year deal. And we are going to do just that. And I'm going to sign Jeremiah Robinson Earl to the minimum. So Luka regresses. I mean, he got banged up so many times last year. He missed time 3 different times, I believe. He played 49 games and missed 6 games in the playoffs, or 6 and 5 or 9/10 of a game, basically. Franz goes up, Dalton Connect goes up. I think, though, for next year, I may spin that challenge wheel again. I feel like I got the easy one. I want to make this a little bit more challenging. So we will remove this one. Honestly, let's see what happens here. If I could trade best player for third in Trade Finder, I mean, I will take that one. And I'm going to actually have to release my fourth best player. So that was one I was wanting to do. I mean, yeah, I could have gotten off scotch-free. The pick situation, whatever. F them picks. But now we will have to release my fourth highest overall. So that's either going to be Suggs or Walker Kessler. And LeBron we will do a farewell tour with. So who's my fourth highest overall? Imagine it was like Luka. So it's actually Walker Kessler, which I guess I'm okay with. I should have just let him walk in free agency, because now I guess what's part of that challenge, I have to absorb a cap hit of him, I believe, unless I think somebody signs him. So we'll see in like a few days what ends up happening there. So we will sign, I think, another center. Give me Andre Drummond, who's currently playing in the Grand Rapids. Can I, yeah, sign him to the minimum? That's who we're replacing Walker Kessler with. So they want to start Drummond, Luka, Suggs, Franz, Bam, Drummond with Connect, DiVincenzo, Malik Beasley. Hey, we got shooters coming off the bench. We got Laravia. We got Jay Huff in there as well. I mean, we have solid depth on this team. I do want to see what happens with with Walker Kessler. So did he get picked up by any team? Let's see. He signed a 1-year deal worth $2 million with the Indiana Pacers. So I guess good for them. I think that doesn't help me out, though. I think I still have to pay him that, dead cap, $24 million this year to my cap, and then $10 million over the next 4 years. So we unfortunately lose Malik Beasley for 6 to 8 weeks with a pulled left calf muscle. So Jalen Brunson wins NBA Cup MVP. So I do want to show you guys the standings so far. We are 16-11. I'm free to make any trades that I want. So we're the 4th seed, though, in the conference. I don't know if I'm going to continue to play Andre Drummond, although the guy is a rebounding machine. I mean, the Indiana Pacers replaced, I guess, Miles Turner just fine with Walker Kessler. It does look like Halliburton is hurt, though. He was averaging 26 and 10 to start off the year. How many games in did he get hurt? 12. How bad's the injury? Okay, high left ankle sprain. He's only out 1 to 2 more weeks. So I think what I'm going to do is change Bam Adebayo's position back to center. I don't really think I want to continue to play him as a power forward. So I think I'm going to try to make a trade for more traditional power forward, something we haven't had in a minute. And I'm going to trade away Jake Laravia and Andre Drummond, not really for a traditional power forward, but I'm going to get Najee Marshall in a contract year worth $9 million. And then I'm also going to get the Lakers 2029 first round pick. All right, so at the deadline, we are the 4th seed. We are 30-21 with a 3.1 point differential. We are middle of the pack, top 6 offensively in the West. We are middle of the pack defensively. So if we want to see, I mean, looking at this team right now, so Luka, I mean, we can re-sign him, but I'm not going to like trade Luka. Do we trade Bam? Do I trade Franz Wagner? Do we think he could step up as a number 2 on this roster? I mean, Suggs is shooting 33% from 3, Bam 22%, Franz 27%. The spacing kind of sucks with this rotation right now. Dante is even shooting 31 from 3. Malik shooting 41 from 3. Jay Huff's been abysmal. All right, so I'm actually going to trade away Dalton Connect. Same draft class as Jared McCain, but 3 years younger. I will have to give then my 2029 first round pick that we got actually, I think, back from the Mavericks, right, in that Najee Marshall trade, and a second rounder. I'm also getting Janai Broom in this trade as well. So, yeah, McCain's going to enter, I think, the starting lineup. And then we're also going to be trading away Franz Wagner for Jaren Jackson Jr. Jaren Jackson Jr. has 3 years, 151 remaining. Franz has 4 years, 185. Now we are setting up an elite defensive front court of Jaren Jackson Jr. and Bam Adebayo. Now I do wish I had maybe Dalton Connect here to play the small forward spot. Maybe I'm going to trade away Jalen Suggs for a small forward. We'll see. No, I lied. I'm going to trade away Dante DiVincenzo for Corey Kispert, who has 3 years, $40 million left on his deal. So then we can have Luka, McCain, Kispert. Now we have some really good shooters. McCain shooting 46 from 3. Luka's shooting basically 40 from 3. And Kispert is shooting 44 from 3 with elite defensive guys in the front court. We have Suggs, Beasley, Jay Huff for now, Mo Wagner, Pelle Larson. I think I'm actually going to remove Jay Huff from the rotation. We'll keep Mo in there. I wonder how he's feeling after trading away his brother. We'll get Champagnie in the rotation. I'm going to lower Beasley's minutes a little bit. And then I definitely want to go like 34 to the front court. And then let's go a little bit more to McCain and Luka. So Anthony Edwards goes back-to-back in MVPs. He shoots 45% from 3, 85% from the free throw line, 57% from the field. He had a 70% true shooting on 37 points per game. That's like, that makes 2016 Steph, it's like 2021 or 2022 Steph, look like, you know, just an average Damian Lillard season. That is incredible. Incredible. Agent Avanza, Rookie of the Year, Malik Monk, 6-man in Sacktown, Wemby Depoy, Rob Dillingham, Most Improved, Trae Young, Clutch Player of the Year, and Chris Finch is your Coach of the Year. So Ant, Wemby, Shea, Giannis, and Luka. There we go. All NBA first team. Luka, 22 points, 7 rebounds, 8.5 assists, 1.1 steals, 51, 40, 85 splits. Ja, Mobley, Steph, Cade, and Trey, second team. Third team, you have Şengün, Tatum, Chet, Paolo, and Jamal. Here's all defensive first team, and we do get both our guys in the front court on all defensive second team. Jaren Jackson Jr., about 20 points, 5 rebounds, 3.2 stocks, and then Bam Adebayo, 18, 9, and 4. With about 2.7 stocks, and we're not going to get any rookies here. So, like last year, we end up in the 4-5 matchup. I think we were the 4 seed last year when we lost to the Clippers, but we did lose Luka Doncic in game number 1. We were about 6 games out of the 2 seed. Unfortunately, we finished with the 5th best point differential here in the Western Conference, but good news, we are fully healthy for the playoffs. We were way healthier throughout the regular season, so maybe at our best, we still were like the 4 seed, which I don't know if that's kind of not good. We have a limited ceiling. I think I'm gonna have Suggs come off the bench, although like he's a perfect guy to have next to Luka, so maybe we will do that if Suggs can hit his threes. I don't really trust Jay Huff that much, so he's gonna get like 10 minutes a night. I'm actually not gonna play Jay Huff. Do I trust Pele, Larson, or Champagnie more? I guess Larson at this point. So we'll go like 13 to Larson, 13 to Mo Wagner. Do I want to play, like, would I rather play, yeah, I guess I'll play Larson because he can hit threes over Najee Marshall. Malik Beasley can get 18. We'll go 30 to McCain. Let's go 35 to Bam and Triple J. Let's go 38 to Luka. And let's go 32 to Suggs. All right, we're taking on Phoenix. Booker, Green, Brooks, Boozer, come on. With Simons, Mark Williams, Ryan Dunn, and Caruso coming off the bench. We're going to win game 1 by 7. Luka drops 42. Triple J with 26. Game 2 goes to the Lakers, 128-114. Luka with 26, Bam with 23, Triple J with 22. Game 3 goes to the Lakers, 136-92. Luka drops 30 points and 14 assists. Jaren Jackson Jr., 28, 10, and 4. Suggs, 25. Bam, a double-double. We do lose game 5, or excuse me, game 4. So we're not going to gentleman sweep them, or we're not going to sweep them. We're not going to gentleman sweep them because they've won 2 in a row. Don't make them win 3 in a row. Thank God. We end up winning this. And thank you, Sacramento, for beating Ant in round number 1. Wow, I don't think Ant was hurt. No, that's crazy. I guess they were a fraudulent 1 seed. Sacramento beats them with not that many new faces, like C-Dub, Jared Vanderbilt, old Laker. That's about it. Nick Clifford might be banged up, or he's just not very good and progressed. So in the playoffs, round number 1, Luka averaged 26, 6.7, and 9.2. I've seen better numbers from Luka in a playoff series. All right, so these teams have their history in the playoffs. Game number 1 goes to the Lakers, 151-99. We do win game 2, 125-110. Game 3, we lose, 128-107. Bam, 30-11 in this one. Game 4, we win this one 3-1, 121-117. I mean, we were kind of gifted this matchup in round number 2. We do win in 5. Yeah, I was never worried. I don't know how they beat Minnesota. How close was the series? Game 1, Sacramento won by 12. Game 2, Minnesota blew them out. And at 43, he averaged 40 in the playoffs there. Sacramento won by 4 in game 3. Levine had 38. Ant had 42. Sacramento won by 3 in game 4. I'd be so mad. I would be so mad. And here we are taking on the Golden State Warriors, who have PJ Washington, Kuminga, Trace. They do have Steph, who's putting up 27 points per game in the playoffs. Yeah, it's just like Steph averaged 28 and 5 this year on 65% true shooting, but like Ant's season was just unreal. So Draymond has regressed a ton. They still have Jimmy Butler, but he is injured. I mean, we've been very lucky with injuries so far. Damn, Jokic tore his ACL. That's crazy. Dylan Harper dislocated his right patella. I feel like Jokic like so big and like stock. I feel like he just would never tear an ACL. You just gotta worry about that for like the skinny guys. And then Jimmy Butler ruptured his Achilles. Jesus, man, some of these injuries out here, crazy. Atlanta and Chicago over there. Game 1, the Warriors still win by 18. Steph and Moody combined for 61. Corey Kispert banged up, and we lose game 2 by 5. Okay, Steph at 37. I mean, this team is not great, and they're gonna beat me probably. They're up 3-0. I don't get it. Are we nerfing us? Jaren Jackson Jr., I mean, he's been fine in the playoffs. Can't hit a 3. He was horrible in this game. Holy shit, man. Game 4, we do win. All right. Can we complete the comeback? The 3-0 comeback? No, we actually lost in 5. How? We should have won. 31-point triple-double. I feel like we're the better team, but we weren't. The Hawks win in 6. Trae Young stayed in Atlanta. He gets the Finals MVP. That was our path, man. Like, beat the Suns. We get blessed and gifted the Kings in round 2. 7-seeded Warriors. Like, I had to go through the 5, 8, and 7 seeds. And then Atlanta gets in as the 2 seed. I mean, Atlanta's so good in 2K, but still, man, I really thought we were going to end up winning it all that year. All right, LeBron retires on the Heat. That is kind of fitting. I guess Cleveland would be a little bit more poetic, but I see the vision. Doc Rivers retires. LeBron goes to the Hall of Fame. Gets his jersey retired by 3 different teams. And here after the draft lottery, I'm not sure if I have anything specifically in this draft. The Jazz do own our pick from the Russell Westbrook salary dump back in the 2023 deadline. They're at pick 24. All right, so the last wheel we are going to spin, we could trade for top 10 in any position. I could trade away my worst contract and I could fleece the CPU, and then I could trade for a rising star or just upgrade the bench is like the main goal of the off season. So let's see what I end up getting here. It is going to be trade for a top 10, or is it going to go to the bench? It goes to upgrade the bench, so that's what we are going to do this offseason. And let's do another one as well. Let's do 2 this offseason. I did 2 for the worst wheel. We could do 2 for the best wheel. And we are going to trade for a top 10. Which position is this? Trade for a top 10 point guard. So do I trade away Luka? I might change Luka's position. All right, so upgrade the bench and trade for a top 10 point guard. So when you look at Player Finder and the point guards, this is what the top 10 is. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So LaMelo Ball and up is who I could trade for. I mean, Booker and Luka in the backcourt would be sick. We could reunite Brunson and Luka from their Mavericks days here in LA. I mean, Steph might be tough, but Steph would be sick here. So I think I'm going to wait till after team player options to do this. We do not own a first round pick. So Jim Bowen, okay. Jokic gone. Center, 84 overall, 19. I mean, him and Jokic could be unreal together. We're going to pick up all these team options just to have tradable contracts. Giannis is a free agent. Cat is a free agent as well. We'll extend the qualifying offer to Pele Larson. And Jokic did not hit 2027 free agency. He re-signed with the Denver Nuggets. So I did want to see like what Steph Curry gets from Golden State or Washington. So I don't want to renounce the rights on anybody here. So did Steph get picked up? Wow, we actually signed a 1-year deal with the Washington Wizards. All right, so let's upgrade this bench and maybe like Steph might low-key be the easiest guy to trade for there just because he's 39. But I'm not trading Luka. No chance I could trade for Shea. Can't trade for Booker. Cade, probably not. No. Halliburton, no. Brunson, I can't even trade for. LaMelo, yeah, we could probably get LaMelo, yeah, for like Jaren Jackson Jr. Like that may be the guy I have to pivot for. I don't really like Trae Young and Luka together at all. All right, this is a bit ridiculous. I know I could get Franz as well, but Bam, Luka, and Jared McCain for Ja seems a little stupid. So could we do somehow like Jaren Jackson Jr. for Ja? Which would be kind of funny. I will give you 2 future first round picks and like 3 players for Ja. Let's see. Would they do this? No. I may just trade for like, just like I don't need a top 10 point guard. I wish I got any other position. So I want to see if I could trade away Jalen Suggs, Corey Kispert, and a first round pick for LaMelo Ball. What about 2 future first round picks and a second? And I will give you a Duthero. Really? I will give you a Duthero and Janai Broom. Jeez. And I will give you Malik Beasley. And I will give you a Duthero. Okay, so, like, in order to get LaMelo, I have to trade away Jaren Jackson Jr., which I didn't really want to do. So I'm going to do a first-round swap, a Duthero, and Jaren Jackson Jr. for LaMelo Ball, which is going to now bump Luka to my shooting guard. Yeah, he's going to be my shooting guard next year. Maybe even small forward. I mean, Luka is 6'6". Maybe he'll be my small forward. And like, how do I upgrade this bench unit? It's tough when you spend all your money. Like, could I get Santi Aldama on the minimum? Could I get Josh Hart? Probably not on the minimum. I don't think. Actually, maybe I can. That would be kind of electric. Could I get D'Lo here on the minimum? And then is there another center I could get as well? Let's see. A Dembona. Brandon Clark on the minimum is not bad. So I get D'Lo. I don't know if I'm going to get all of those guys. I'll try to sign Brandon Clark on the minimum. I get Clark, Hart, and Aldama. All right, this bench is actually pretty good. We'll sign Kevin Porter Jr. too, but I might end up trading him. I'm also going to sign Noah Clowney to a 2-year deal. So we get Clowney, and we get Kevin Porter Jr. Like, Josh Hart and Aldama may be my power forwards next year. I mean, I could trade Suggs for, like, Markkanen. I don't know if I want to do that right now. So I do think the bench got upgraded this offseason for sure. It just feels weird to have LaMelo here. I mean, great player, but, like, him and Luka, ball-dominant guys, and I have Suggs and McCain. I probably have way too many guards, and I'm moving Luka to the small forward spot. I don't know. That could be better for Luka to guard slower players on the perimeter than like having to guard a point guard. All right, so it's going to be LaMelo, McCain, Luka, Hart, Bam. Yeah, we're going to have to definitely make some in-season adjustments to this team. It's a talented team, but man, I don't know if it's going to gel together whatsoever. We do lose to Memphis to start off the year. We start the season 2-1. LaMelo fouled out. Okay, I was like, why do you only play 21 minutes? Trae Young's had an incredible year. Last year, Finals MVP. This year, NBA Cup MVP. We are 20-6 to start off the year. We do have a 12.4 point differential. The offense, number 2. Memphis is really good with Franz Wagner. And then our defense is not great. It's actually like bottom 6 here in the Western Conference. I mean, Luka and LaMelo are averaging 48, almost over 49 points combined. Santi Aldama, not been great this year. How has Josh Hart been? He's been fine. He's just like doing a little, he's like light Draymond Green. Like he's not going to score a lot, but do everything else. All right, so we are currently 39-13 at the deadline. The Suns are also just playing out of their mind this year with Kaman and Boozer, that Duke front court. They have MPJ, Dunn, Green, and Booker. That's a hell of a locker room. We do have the second best point differential in the West and in the NBA, but we have Luka and LaMelo. McCain has been good, and I think it'd be like a really good playoff performer for us. And like Jalen Suggs, though, 36 from 3, and like we're gonna value that defense so much. I just kind of wish, like, I don't know, I was paying Jared McCain a decent amount to maybe try to leverage that contract. And I know this is kind of crazy, but can I trade away Jared McCain to the team that's actually better than us in the Western Conference, in the Suns, for Cameron Boozer? What's the issue here? The Lakers would require $300K more than allowed. I will throw in Kevin Porter Jr. in this trade, and I will give you 1 first-round pick. Okay, that just fits the team so much better. So now it's LaMelo, Suggs, Luka, Cameron Boozer, Bam Adebayo. Aldama can't be much worse. He's got to be better down the stretch. Kispert, Hart, Clark, Beasley. I like the bench. Let's see if this team can go out and win a title. Let's re-sign Luka Doncic. Let's re-sign Bam Adebayo. Make sure everybody's happy. And we are going to win over 60 games this year. We go 67-15. I'm hoping JJ Redick got Coach of the Year. Yeah, this Jim Bowen guy. Him and Jokic are a scary front court, but is he coming off the bench? No, Ben Surratt won 6th Man of the Year. Cedric Howard, most improved. JJ Redick, Coach of the Year, 67-15. Luka, all NBA first team this year. 53, 43, 81 splits. Kind of in a new position as our small forward. What did Ant average? 32. Damn, disappointing season for Ant. LaMelo Ball, the top 10 point guard we traded for, all NBA second team. Let's go. Here's all NBA third team with the rookie, Jim Bowen. Like, what happened to Jokic? No Jokic. I don't know. I think he's still in Denver. I don't know if he was hurt, so he might have missed some time this year. I saw Walker Kessler on an all-defensive team. Definitely miss him. So, let's see. The Nuggets, they ended up 26-56. Like, did Jokic get hurt again this year? Wait, Jokic isn't even there. I thought he wasn't oh, you know what? He was a free agent, but his overall had to be down a lot because of the torn ACL. So Jokic is actually, let's see, he's on the Warriors. All right, that makes a little bit more sense. Oh, great. I'm playing Jokic in round number 1. How about that? I mean, they don't have Steph Curry anymore because Steph's in Washington, but yeah, we got to take on Jokic. We're playing the team that beat us in the conference finals last year. So it's going to be LaMelo, Suggs, Luka, Boozer, Bam, Aldama coming off the bench, Kispert coming off the bench, Josh Hart coming off the bench, and Brandon Clark. Maybe Beasley. We can go like a 10-man rotation for now. But if Aldama can't shoot, he's getting removed. Let's go 31 to Boozer, 34 to Bam, 38 to Luka. And then I would like to go a little bit more to these guys. So do I not play Malik Beasley? But he was such a good 3-point shooter for this team. Josh Hart can't hit 3. So maybe I'm actually going to remove Josh Hart. But do I really need... Maybe I don't really need Beasley and Corey Kispert coming off the bench. Like they're both kind of in that specialist role. So we'll actually play Hart over Beasley. Just 10 minutes a night. And then I'm going to end up going like 39 to LaMelo. 33 to Suggs, 33 to Boozer, and then we'll go a little bit more to Aldama and Kispert. So, round number 1 against the Warriors. Hopefully, we could beat Jokic. We do win in overtime. Like, overtime against an 8 seed, I got to face 30 and 23 from Jokic. We blow them out by 52 points in game number 2, 39 for LaMelo. We do lose game 3. I mean, last year, they were up 3-0 on us. LaMelo's got to be better. 3 of 13 from the field. We win by 1 in overtime. All right, so through 4 games, 2 out of our 3 wins have been in overtime. We lose game 5. They're going to, by 2. They're going to force a game 7. Jokic is so good, man. Game 6. Yep, I knew they were forcing a game 7. Come on. Don't lose game 7. I mean, how bad has, like, Aldama been? Has he been shooting the ball bad? No, he's actually been fine. Hart can't hit a shot. All right, well, Josh Hart, I tried you. I don't know how you're heating up because you're shooting like 27% from the field. Let's do this. Beasley in game 7. Winner's got to take on Ant in round number 2. Please win at home. Oh, my God. We get outscored by 14 in the first quarter. We're down by 10 in the 4th, and we're going to lose. Wow, we just lost as a 1 seed. That's embarrassing. That's really embarrassing. All right, and they ended up losing to Minnesota in round number 2. San Antonio beats Minnesota game 7 here in round number 3. Detroit, San Antonio, a rematch of what, 06? 05? 05? Yes, 05, because 06 was Dallas and Miami. And then Detroit gets revenge for that a little bit over 20 years later, and Cade Cunningham is your finals MVP. All right, so we did not win a title in the first 3 years of this. I'm obviously going to keep going until I can try to at least get to the NBA Finals. It's kind of embarrassing I haven't gotten there yet. All right, so it's a new day for me. We are going to continue this challenge and hope that I can actually build a team that can win a title going forward. I mean, it's a good team. It really is. We have Bam at the 5, Cameron Boozer at the 4, Suggs. I don't know how actually this team has not won a title yet. Steph Curry retires on the Wizards, Harden on the Clippers, Paul George on the Jazz. And also between when I started this rebuild and when I'm ending it, LeBron has hinted at an announcement. Now, in a few hours from now, whatever that announcement's going to be is going to come out. It could be an ad. It could be that he's actually retiring, and then you guys may see this rebuild a little bit later, which would be kind of funny because this was me controlling the LA Lakers, but I recorded this, started recording this over the weekend. And we do have to give Orlando our first round pick there at number 30. I don't believe we own any random first round picks. Is JJ Redick the right guy for this team? I believe he is. So looking at the roster going into next year, Brandon Clark, free agent, so we'll need a backup 5. We have so many power forwards. That was the one thing I was worried about, was the bench unit. It's getting up there in age, but I didn't think I was going to really try to trade for any rookies right now. Leslie McCaw goes to number 1. They may have fumbled that pick. I don't know. He looks fine for Michigan State, a 6-something wing. You do have Benjamin Gilmore, the highest overall, up there with Stanley Burke. Team player options, bring back Boozer. I'll bring back Janai Broom for now. And then free agency time. Let's see. Justin Champagnie, I mean, it was not good for us last year. And I'm going to actually trade Janai Broom and Noah Clowney for Liam McNeely, who's in the last year of his rookie contract over there in Charlotte. I'm also going to get a second rounder in this deal. Now, I think us getting McNeely can kind of replace Kispert in a way. And I'm going to be trading away Corey Kispert and my 2031 first round pick for Julian Strawther here from the LA Clippers. He spent 1 year so far in LA, and we are going to maybe buy high on Strawther, who had a good season. All right, so I'm going to sign some veterans on the roster. Dennis Schroeder, former Laker. I mean, he's played on almost every NBA team. Nick Claxton is going to replace Brandon Clark as the backup 5. Bobby Portis back there as well. And I'm also going to get Trey Mann on the minimum, kind of a sick pickup. And Elijah Arenas got non-tenured from, I think, the New York Knicks, or tenured. Not tenured. So we are going to sign him on a 2-year deal. And then sign some veteran power forwards. Josh Hart, welcome back. Cam Johnson, welcome to LA. So we should be good to go next year. Plenty of flexibility on this roster. We still have Luka. We have LaMelo Ball. I mean, I don't love that defensive unit, but man, Strawther's up to an 85. Hello. So we're going to look at a roster of, or a lineup, LaMelo, Suggs, Luka, Boozer, Bam, Strawther, Claxton, McNeely, Portis, Trey Mann coming off the bench. I like the flexibility that we have, like Elijah Arenas because he's young, good shooter in Cam Johnson, do-it-all role player in Hart, ball handler and Schroeder. So I just don't need Nick Claxton getting that many minutes, so I may actually play like Trey Mann a little bit more, and LaMelo Ball as well. Just please be healthy for the playoffs. Cameron Boozer with a left arm hairline fracture. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. And Liam McNeely's out 4 to 6 months with a fractured leg. Brutal. And Luka Doncic wins NBA Cup MVP, only averaging 19.5 points, 8 rebounds, 9.5 assists. We are 25-4 right now. We are going to get Cameron Boozer back fairly soon. I mean, Julian Strawther, maybe we did get in at the right time. Suggs has been fine this year as a role player. Bam is shooting 41% from 3. Okay. And at the deadline, we are 39-11, but I don't know what devil magic Nico Harrison did. This Mavericks team, I mean, they have Zion, Lively, Cooper Flagg. It's just like, I don't know. Cooper Flagg is just that OP in 2K26. We do have just slightly of a worse point differential at 15.9 to their 16.2. We do have Liam McNeely coming back in 1 to 2 months, so he should be back for the playoffs. Bobby Portis is fine on this roster right now. Nick Claxton did tear a hamstring. He's going to come back in 1 to 2 weeks. I am actually going to trade away Cam Johnson and that Denver second, which may be good for Daron Sharp. I just want a third string center. God forbid one of these guys gets hurt, so I have 2 former Nets centers on the roster. So Luka Doncic wins MVP, 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists, 51-40, 76 split. CJ Cohen's is your rookie of the year, 18 points, 2.5 rebounds. He shot 43% from 3 this year for the Kings. He was the number 2 overall pick. So that's a 71 overall too. Shout out to him. Ben Surratt, 6th man of the year. Come on, now you watch Depoy. Okay. 1.8 steals, 1.8 blocks. Dale McLeod is your most improved. Nikola Jokic, clutch player of the year. In Golden State, that's why the Nuggets aren't very good, yeah, because Jokic is in Golden State now. Ja Morant is on the LA Clippers. First year there, averaged 33 points per game. Ja can be so good in 2K26. Scoot, where was this in my Suns franchise? He ends up on all NBA second team. Oh yeah, I forgot they got Jim Bowen as well, the #1 overall pick in Denver. Same position as Jokic. LaMelo Ball, all NBA third team. Same with Darren Peterson. And we are the 1 seed in the Western Conference. Let's just hope that we don't get bounced in round number 1. We did finish with a better record than Dallas, but not a better point differential, which scares me just a tad. We are at full strength, though, for the playoffs, which is great. So figuring out the rotation, I think I may start Strother over Suggs. Maybe not. Maybe they're just going to play the same amount of minutes because I do want to play a ton to LaMelo and Luka. Claxton can get around 15. Let's go 33 to Bam. McNeely was a really good three-point shooter for us this year, so he'll get like 17 minutes a night. I think Bobby Portis can get 14. I like Trey Mann, but like we have Luka and LaMelo. I don't really need another ball handler out there. So let's go like 38 to Luka, 38 to LaMelo, and we can do like 33 to Cameron Boozer as well. All right, so we're taking on Memphis. We know they don't have John Morant. Franz Wagner's on this team. Yes, former LA Laker. He's kind of a beast over there in Memphis. I mean, we should beat them here. Bobby Portis, pinch nerve in the back. He can play through it. And that's why I acquired Day'Ron Sharpe. So Nick Claxton breaks his leg here in the playoffs. Can't make this up. I mean, Bobby Portis could be like a backup 5. But no, Day'Ron Sharpe is going to be in there now. We're going to go up 3-0. And we're going to sweep them. So we're going to move on to round number 2 to take on Wemby and the San Antonio Spurs. Luka and LaMelo combined for 50 there in round number 1. So, yep, Victor Wembanyama, unreal. DeAndre Hunter, Vassell, Harper, Fox, all there. Castle as well. Bennett Sturts, they've drafted along the way. And they win game 1 by 16. Game 2 goes to San Antonio. What? Come on, man. Like, I don't know if I should make any adjustments to this rotation. We lose by 16 in game 1. Luka kind of got into foul trouble in this one. LaMelo fouled out in 21 minutes. Nice. And then game number 2, we lost by 8. And both those games were in LA. We do win game 3 in San Antonio, thanks to a fourth quarter comeback. Game 4, we are going to win this one. Okay, so it's kind of a brand new series. Dallas just swept Houston. Game 5, we have won 3 unanswered. Hell yeah. Let's go. Game 6, we win in 6. All right, so we lose the first 2. Then we win 4 in a row. That's actually probably more common than you think in the NBA playoffs. So we're going to be taking on Dallas in the Luka series here in the conference finals. Yeah, Luka, LaMelo could definitely be better. LaMelo shot 34% from the field. That's brutal. Let's see if Dallas is at full strength as well. They are at full strength. So 2 former Duke #1 overall picks on this team. Zion's averaging 32 in the playoffs. Flagg's averaging 28. So it's really no matter who else you have on this team, they can carry them. We do win game 1 though by 12. Wow. We are blowing them out going into the fourth quarter. It's crazy you could dominate for all that and then get outscored by 19 in the fourth. We lose game 2. I mean, I guess I'm fine with splitting, but I would have liked to go up 2-0 because we are down 2-1 now, and I am very scared about that. Okay, Cameron Boozer goes 0 of 10 in this game. LaMelo goes 4 of 20. Game 4, we win, thank God. 28 from LaMelo, better game there. McNeely shot the ball well. We go up 3-2. I have a feeling this is going to 7. And it is. We lose by 4. So here we go. Game 7 in LA. This feels like the NBA Finals. And we are getting outmatched. We're down by 13 to start off this game. All right, we come back a little bit. Holy high scoring. Basically, each team's at 100 points. And we're entering the fourth quarter. Wow. Great start to that fourth quarter. Oh my God. That is such like a dopamine hit when your team just goes on a run like that. Outscoring them 24-10 in the fourth. Just don't choke this. Let's go. That felt like game 7 of the NBA Finals. I know it was just the conference finals, but shout out to Bam in this one, man. Zion had 45, Cooper Flagg, 18 points. He fouled out in 31 minutes. LaMelo Ball takes home conference finals MVP, where he shot 37% from the field and 26 from 3. I don't know about that one. So we're taking on Philly. Still have Maxey and Edgecombe in that backcourt. They got Dalton Connect, Taylor Hendricks, Keon Wade, Justin Edwards, Quentin Grimes is still there. Joel Embiid at a 78 overall. Do they have anybody banged up? I think no, that's a different Gilmore. That's good. Larry Marketing may just be bad at this point. Game 1 in a rematch of the 2001 NBA Finals. We win the first 2. Claxton's back. I'm rolling with Sharpe, and we sweep them. Yep, the conference finals was the real NBA Finals because we end up sweeping them. Luka Doncic gets Finals MVP. Well, I'm glad I won a title with this team. I thought this team should have done a lot better, and that should not have been my first ring, which came in 2029. And that is going to be for me, though. I hope you guys did enjoy that Spin the Wheel Rebuild Challenge. If you did, I would appreciate you dropping a thumbs up. Let me know any other challenge videos you guys like to see here in 2K26 in the future. Catch you on the next one. Peace.